Good morning and welcome to Art Center College of Design's Spring 2021 graduation ceremony. We are pleased to have so many people joining us today. Please be aware that closed captioning is available for those who would like to enable it. To do so, use the closed caption button in the meeting controls of your Zoom screen for display options. If anyone experiences difficulties viewing or hearing the ceremony at any time, please verify your network connection and log back in. And now, please welcome the President of Art Center College of Design, Dr. Lorne Buckman.
Good morning. I'm delighted to welcome you to this virtual graduation ceremony of Art Center College of Design. It's our fourth one. And my, oh my, we are celebrating a wonderful class of graduates today. So here's this curious dilemma that has come to my attention over the years. Some of the smartest, most gifted people I know, including several Art Center students, are also the ones most prone to feelings of self-doubt. A few even think themselves frauds. I mean, some of them are cocky, but most are not. Does this resonate with any of you? The nagging sensation that despite everything you have achieved, all your cultivated skills, you still fear you are somehow unworthy? Some folks even say that self-doubt sneaks up on them at the strangest times. I remember when my first child was born and we took him home, I kept waiting for his parents to show up to take care of him. You probably realize that I'm talking about imposter syndrome. And a recent study in the International Journal of Behavioral Science suggests that more than 70% of us are afflicted by thoughts of this nature at some point in our lives. 70%. And so I think about this astonishing and beautiful class of graduates today and wonder how many feel the pangs of these insecurities as they set themselves on their professional journeys. Well, I recently came across the work of Professor Basima Tufik, who is on the Faculty of Work and Organization Studies at MIT. Her research is actually focused on imposter syndrome specifically, and I want to pass on her findings to any of our brilliant ones graduating today who might be wrestling with these difficult thoughts. A little context. People who worry about being imposters tend to be perfectionists. And you may have noticed Art Center students regularly share that trait. As Professor Tufik points out, when these self-described imposters are unable to fulfill their perfectionist goals, they feel overwhelmed, disappointed, and they overgeneralize themselves as failures. And then they block any and all positive feedback. See if this self-destructive cycle is familiar. If you over-prepare, say, for a project that is successful, you critique yourself for spending too much time on it. You should have been able to do it more efficiently. Or even if you don't take much time, but the work is still good, your success is only a matter of luck or another team member's contribution or something that has nothing to do with your skill. When you're in a cycle of self-sabotage for supposedly not reaching your perfectionist goals, which are unrealistic in the first place, nothing can convince you that you're for real. You're just faking it. You're an imposter. What Professor Tufik has discovered, however, is that there's absolutely no connection between how imposters perceive themselves and their true objective abilities. More than that, she actually points out that there's an upside to imposter syndrome, even with the neurotic churnings it may cause. Briefly, her research goes like this. She worked with an investment firm to identify strong company employees in the area of interpersonal skills and collaboration. She then interviewed those very employees about their imposter tendencies so that she could compare those who think they're imposters to the non-imposters. Well, the imposters won hands down. They were much better coworkers and added positively to the culture. She also looked at advanced medical students. Her study there revealed that those with imposter thoughts were rated higher with respect to their bedside manner and care. In Tewfik's words, they were more empathetic, they were better listeners, they asked better questions. She then set up an interesting experiment with recruiters. She had people participate in an initial interview that, if successful, would advance the candidate to a more formal interview. The imposters did it again. They asked more engaging questions and provided more interesting responses. Bottom line of her research, there is no competence gap between the imposters and non-imposters on the technical level, but the edge goes to the imposters for their collegiality and interpersonal skills, essentially for their humanity. So to those of you who may think you are masquerading as frauds, the humility that comes with it might actually be an advantage. Imposter thoughts can certainly be debilitating, but Tewfik gives us a way to change our attitude. Instead of wallowing in anxiety, we can recognize that our misgivings might increase our sensitivity, make us better listeners, fortify our empathy. No one wants to be riddled with self-doubt, but if we dig just a little deeper, perhaps that very insecurity can fuel our curiosity, compel us to ask better questions, open us to others. And when all is said and done, I think we need to realize this. Imposter syndrome is essentially a product of passing thoughts. It's the work of the inner self-saboteur. But sometimes thoughts are just that, thoughts, with no real relationship with the truth. My favorite bumper sticker, don't believe everything you think. Or in the words of Shakespeare's Hamlet, there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. As graduates of Art Center College of Design, you join an elite and special group of artists and designers who are distinguished by the remarkable work they produce. The education you have received is only beginning to take hold as a source of courage. Let's recognize our imperfections as part of our humanity and a cue to growth and discovery. Let's always find the humility, the vulnerability that can lead us to our best work. A good education is about what you learn to obtain a degree. A great education, which I hope you have received, inspires you to learn throughout your days. And may those days be blessed with joyful discovery at every turn. Congratulations, class of spring 2021, and thank you. And now I'd like to recognize those of you in attendance today, watching from parts near and far. Joining us are members of Art Center's Board of Trustees, including Wes Coleman, Michelle Gadsden-Williams, Bruce Haven, and Michelle Ruiz. Welcome to all of you. Several of our graduates represent nearly 24 international countries with families and friends watching today from across the globe, including Armenia, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, England, Germany, Greece, India, Indonesia, Iran, Israel, Hong Kong, Japan, Kazakhstan, Macau, Mexico, Mongolia, Philippines, South Korea, Switzerland, and Syria. Welcome all. Similarly, our domestic students represent 14 US states, and we welcome them, all of them who are watching nationwide. It's important to recognize that all of our graduates are part of a larger whole, with fathers and mothers, grandparents, spouses, lovers, partners, aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers, friends of all kinds who have supported our graduates in their journey. We celebrate all of you with deep appreciation. I'd also like to recognize another vital group of individuals watching today, whose daily contributions are at the heart of the educational process. Without the fine faculty of Art Center, the caliber of our work product by our students would not be possible, and we owe them our gratitude for their dedicated efforts in the classroom. At the same time, Art Center staff members, admissions counselors, student service providers, content creators, fundraisers, business administrators, and more all work tirelessly behind the scenes to sometimes directly and other times indirectly support our incredible students. Now, as we continue, I would like to give you a quick overview of this morning's program. We'll begin with the presentation of our Student Leadership Award, followed by remarks by our valedictorian, and then we will move to the conferral of degrees to our graduating students. So let's get started. Please welcome our wonderful provost, Karen Hoffman, who will present the Student Leadership Award.
Thank you, Lauren, and congratulations to the class of spring 2021. After seeing many of your final presentations this week and looking at your portfolios and grad show, the work is just so inspiring, relevant, impactful, and we are just so proud of how you all made it through this past year with such resilience and determination to get here. And now it's my honor to present the Student Leadership Award recipient. A common metaphor that many people use to describe leaders is to imagine them as the people who wear many hats. Artists and designers know this challenge very well. We all adapt, learn, manage, problem solve, collaborate, and make. Every once in a while, we are fortunate to experience an artist or designer who wears all of those hats while contributing positive added value to the campus community by working in relationship with others. Every semester, the Center for Student Experience organizes a committee that represents the diverse perspectives of our creative community of faculty, staff, and students to recognize one of the individuals in the graduating class who exemplifies this particular kind of leadership, working in many roles, but always valuing human connections. This semester's committee chose to honor an individual who not only did a lot, but who inspired others to achieve even more. This individual demonstrated a mature curiosity, took risks, asked questions, advocated for others, and encouraged ideas. Numerous nominators praised this individual's work ethic, as well as her dedication to positive social change. Her peers highlighted her passion for understanding and including others. Her personal journey to and through Art Center moved this person around the United States and into a number of new opportunities. She manifested her passion for service and friendships by working in different jobs with several offices and with Art Center student government, organizing a number of projects that have had lasting effects on the college in present day. She also traveled to learn and work in Sweden and utilized her expanded globalized perspective back at Art Center to contribute to the conversations that will define the college in the future. It is my honor to present the Spring 2021 Student Leadership Award to this impressive designer of positive change who, figuratively and literally, not only wears, but effortlessly juggles many, many hats. Graduating today with a Bachelor of Fine Art degree in illustration design with double minors in business and social impact, Ibby Day. Congratulations, Ibby.
I have an embarrassing confession to make. I spent more time on this opening line than some of my homework assignments, and this is all I got. After serving as student body president, you would think that giving a speech on leadership might come naturally. But the truth is, I don't always know what I'm doing. And even if I did, leadership comes in many forms. And no approach is more valuable than another. Too often, leaders are considered those who are outspoken, well-known, and take up a lot of space. But the defining characteristics of leaders are quiet and unassuming. Leaders are the international students who came to Art Center from across the globe, and those who may be the first to attend college in their family. They are the teachers and the TAs who stay after class for you, and the staff that work behind the scenes to ensure that all of us got here today. There was a student actually in my class the other day that corrected our teacher on the pronouns of another student who wasn't in our class. Our teacher quickly apologized, promised to do better, and we moved on. Both were really great examples of leadership. And this interaction happened in a fraction of time. Leadership is not grandiose unless you want it to be. Leaders are just those who push others to succeed because believing in people will ripple into growth for everyone. There are leaders all around us and inside all of us. The difficult part is working to bring out the leaders who have yet to see themselves as one, because so many of us are still trying to believe in ourselves. Luckily, though, this process can start with something as simple as offering kindness, and offering that kindness unconditionally, because doing nice things shouldn't be transactional. It's also as easy as telling yourself that you deserve a break. Let's not sugarcoat the situation. Navigating this pandemic has been hard and continues to be hard. Pandemic life kind of just makes everyone want to scream 24/7. So honestly, for that reason alone, I think you should treat yourself to a full course meal right after this. We're getting through yet another Zoom call. Perhaps binge a show, connect with your friends and your family, and maybe don't make art for a while. And enjoy this time to the fullest, because self-care is also leadership. It's a form of personal leadership, because knowing your limits, setting boundaries, and recharging are key to your own sustainability as a leader and as an individual. We can only effectively serve our communities when we are at our best. So as we enter this next phase of our lives, go forward with kindness towards others, care for yourself, have patience with change, and remember that you have so much to offer the world. Thank you, and congratulations to the Art Center Spring Class of 2021.
Thank you, Ibby, and congratulations to you. Beautiful words and beautiful leadership for our community. We're all so indebted to you and so grateful for your kindness, your leadership, and your wisdom. As many of you know, it's customary to ask the valedictorian to offer a few words of reflection and celebration. Therefore, it is my pleasure to invite Ruzanna Hanesyan to address her classmates. Ruzanna is graduating from the Fine Art Department, having maintained an astounding cumulative GPA of 3.983. Congratulations, Ruzanna.
Thank you, Lauren. I would like to first thank my family, especially my younger brother who's here with me, my friends, our faculty, for all the support and encouragement along the way. When I started to prepare these brief remarks, I was overwhelmed with many possible stories. So many stories that if I would now recite them all, our graduation might not end. Maybe it would be good for us as we could remain students for a little bit longer. But I know it will be tiresome for our families and friends. And we also want to graduate and explore where our ideas will take us. So I will limit all my memories to just one. In my time at Art Center, I valued the creative process, the friendships, and the lived experiences. And I never really thought about my grades. For me, the most impactful moment of my time at Art Center was when I was back to Romania in 2020 during spring. I was 11 hours away from my friends here in California, from the Art Center South campus, and Zoom meetings were still a new part of our lives. In that situation, I noticed how my practice shifted. At first, a dilemma I faced was how to find the materials to work with, especially because clay is my main art medium. But I found my refuge at home, with bread dough. Maybe not the most delicious experiment, but worth trying. But most importantly, I was able to join Armenian embroidery class, which I am to this day a part of. I never thought that my culture and history would become part of what I do now. The fast changes of the pandemic required a new purpose in exploring my art, as well as teaching it, sharing it, in a new community that is a part of me. When faced with changes, there is a quote by Ben Okri from The Famished Road that I always go back to. In the beginning, there was a river. The river became a road, and the road branched out to the whole world. And because the road was once the river, it was always hungry. The quote presents to us a transformation, which instead of repeating or completing a full circle, spirals deeper into the change, into the road, the river. No matter how prepared we are, there are always things outside of our control that force us to relearn the world, reinvent ourselves, and find creative solutions. What I learned at Art Center is to think and adapt, to be open to new ideas, be open to experiment and collaborate, but most importantly, to be honest with yourself and others. I believe that this experience in our life is not complete. Yes, we are graduating, but like in the famished road, we will be spiraling deeper into our practice, into our creativity and communities. Instead of completing it, which will stagnate the road, we will allow those changes to happen and evolve with it. At last, congratulations to my dear Spring 2021 graduates, and good luck.
Wow, just gorgeous. Thank you so much, Ruzanna. And may you always spiral into the change. How beautiful. And now, friends, the moment we've been waiting for, the conferral of degrees.
As we begin the conferral of degrees, if you experience difficulties viewing or hearing the ceremony, we would like to remind you to please verify your network connection and log back in. The degrees will be conferred in alphabetical order by major, beginning with the graduate programs, followed by the undergraduate programs. When students' names are announced, their work will be shown on the screen. And now, the conferral of degrees begins with graduate art.
Good morning. I'm Bruce Hanley, Chair of Graduate Art. Despite all kinds of challenges, this group of MFAs has managed to remain diligent and vivid in the pursuit of their art. I want to celebrate their inventiveness and perseverance during this time. We will now announce our candidates for a Master of Fine Arts in Art.
Tita Cicognani. Mr. Hands in the Garden of Eden. A caste for beast fucking. Mark Hanna, Power. Cameron Harvey, Upon the Site of Death, Agnes Martin's Homage to Life. Chian Sean, The Fading of Memories. Jiaran Zhou, How to Create Spatial Illusion and Why, Larry Bell and Helen Pashkin. Graduate Environmental Design.
Hello, I'm David McCarsky, and I'm the Department Chair of Graduate and Undergraduate Environmental Design. This has been an extremely challenging year, but these grad students have been able to bring their thesis projects into an outstanding conclusion. And is with the greatest passion, I present our candidates for a Master's of Science in Environmental Design.
Jesse Garbett, Mujo. Mike Gu, Immers. Peter Gurin, Watershed. Michael Howe, The Pause. Asmita Kerkar, Street Respect. Irene Lee, Good Day and Good Night. Judy Seong-mi Lee, Museuming. Jinyi Sang, Becoming. Yinua Wang, Destinations Between Destinations. Tianing Zhao, Two Dreams. Next, graduate film.
Hi, I'm Ross Lamanna, Chair of Graduate and Undergraduate Film. Typically, when working professionally, we look back at the simpler days of college, but for these graduates who will soon be making films, doing so without lockdown, CD protocols, hazmat suits, et cetera, will seem like a relative walk in the park. So congratulations to all of you. We will now announce our candidates for Master of Fine Arts in Film.
Zhen Cao, Jia Zhangke, a pioneer of China's first independent film movement. Jude Chacon, the 32 greatest directors of all time. Kai Deng, an analysis of Johnny Tu films. West Wu, Peace but Powerful, Hirokazu Korida's storytelling technique. Graduate Graphic Design.
Hello, I'm Sean Adams, Chair of Undergraduate and Graduate Graphic Design. This cohort represents the courage, talent, and adaptability that define the greatest of designers. Authoring and producing a thesis project is, in the best of times, daunting. These designers produced stellar projects that challenged our thoughts of design about new technologies, truth, media, economic structures, and love. These in the midst of a global crisis. I'm honored to have been part of their lives. I'm pleased to present the candidates for the Master of Fine Arts degree in graphic design.
Aileen Chinxue Cao, The Cult of Gaokao. Jia Deng, Walker. Xiaoying Ding, Robot Lover. Anyang Duo, Nature Organic. Wen Yang, Cyber Dada. Janine Ibrahim, Astrological Design. Yuan Jiang, Break the Pattern. Graphic design can be deconstructed emotionally. Kan Jin, The Paradox of Ugliness. Noah Johnson, Designing Minimal Utopia. Mikey Lee, The New Reality. Mei Jun Liu, Productive Creativity. Yisen Liu, Antenna, A Study on Information Sharing. Alexandria Martinez, With Distinction, Curating Memories. Kono Matsushita, Zero to Infinity. Jack McEntee, Circular Change. Jack Moore, On Brand, Dehumanization, Design, and the Internet. Paige Elizabeth Sellers, Doyen, Championing Learning Differences, Bridging the Educational Gap through Graphic Design. Yuhan Si, Weaponizing Language, a Form-Making Creation. Madison Vucci, Resiliently Ever After. Annie Yang, Collective of the Invisible. George Yin, Augmented Creativity. Yoko Ziwei Yin, The Artifact. Jiaqia Jiang, consumption of aesthetics. Jiaqin Zhuo, post this pandemic. Graduate industrial design.
Hello, I'm Andy Ogden, Chair of Graduate Industrial Design. Please join me in congratulating a resilient group of true individuals as we introduce our candidates for a Master of Science in Industrial Design.
Layla and Saniat. Ava, recreating the in-person piano lesson remotely and making self-learning convenient. Stephen Huang, with a minor in business. Juno, an automated bottle preparation system for the modern parent. Catalina J. Johnson. Dexter, your personal information management assistant, powered by smart metadata to help curate your knowledge. Zhucha Li. Mo, the foldable video studio for content creators and remote workers. Rosrina Wong. Ori, a digital source for assessing the finest quality cultural Chinese dry food ingredients with heritage knowledge. Graduate media design.
Good morning. I'm Maggie Hendry, Chair of Graduate Media Design Practices. Our students today have overcome challenges that many of my colleagues have referenced, but these students have used ingenuity, creativity, and very much a critical point of view to create topics and work that covers AI, living in nature, feminism, and how we use language. On behalf of the staff and faculty, I'm incredibly proud to present our candidates for an MFA in Media Design Practices.
Martin William Bernard, overcasting. Maya Friedman, with distinction. Toxic love. Stella Shijie Huang, drop houses. Ashwarya Janwadkar, with distinction. Nigentropic landscapes. Kita Jiang, cloud seeds. Keisuke Konoyoshi, rally cruisin' to surge. Sujin Lee, portrait 2.0. Yuan Lin, neometabolism. Ann Pan, third space. Evan Stalker, playing the kitchen queerly. Ginny Wang, with distinction. C, the future dumpling experience. Rachel Rose Waterhouse, compossible assemblages. Yiran Zhong, visage opera. And now, graduate transportation systems and design.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jeff Wardle, the Executive Director of the program, and I know that I speak on behalf of our great faculty when I say how proud we are right now. Despite experiencing completely unforeseen adversity and challenges, thanks to the pandemic, our spring 2021 graduates have nevertheless produced outstanding work and an extraordinary thesis project as well. And so we have every confidence that they are now going to go out and continue their extraordinary work across the wide world of transportation and beyond. So we're delighted to announce candidates for the Masters of Science in Transportation Systems and Design. Congratulations.
Katrina Dakwa, the future of automotive enthusiast experience when autonomous vehicles become the norm. Dalal Elshik, man, Martian, and machine, mindful transit habitat for the journey to the red planet. Fijay Lee, LA commuter network improvement, transit hubs, and telecommuting. We will now begin the undergraduate degree presentation with advertising.
I'm Gary Goldsmith, Chair of Advertising, and I'm really pleased to present our graduates or our candidates for a Bachelor of Fine Arts. All three of these grads have worked incredibly hard from the day they got here until probably yesterday late. They've done an incredible job, and I'm looking forward to really following what I know are going to be some really great careers.
Ivan Asevius. Kiki Dahl with distinction. Johan Yu. Next, entertainment design.
Hello, I'm Guillaume Moretos. I'm the chair of entertainment design. I'm very proud of those, young, talented people. During this year of incredible challenges, the show must go on, and our young, talented student kept the show going. It was beautiful to watch them. It is my honor to present the candidates for a Bachelor of Science in Entertainment Design.
Amber Avara with honors. Sammy Asayas with distinction. Grant K. Chudler with honors. Tian Gong with honors. Moises Gomez with distinction. Justin Gozal. Troy Guajardo with honors. Jillian Hay with honors. Gihan Kim with honors. Brian Lay with honors. Johnson Jiaxin Li. Chi Liao. Rue Liu with honors. Luna Giari Liu. Denis Mihalyevich with distinction. Stratus Mortakis with distinction. Amanda Morton with honors. Dana Nugumanova with distinction. Dustin Park. Melina O'Day Rudianto. Vanessa Toe with honors. Syra Vargas with honors. Kendall White with honors. Molly Whitmer with distinction. Vicky Shea with honors. Yuhan Shu with honors. Chamin Yoon. And now, environmental design.
Hello again. This is David Makarsky, the Department Chair of Graduate and Undergraduate Environmental Design. As we've all mentioned, this past year has been one of great challenge on so many different levels. My faculty and I really believe that this group of outstanding spatial experience designers are ready to take on the world in just the most wonderful way. We are also proud to announce our candidates for a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Design.
Sarah Han with distinction. Hannah Kwan with honors. Mahagaya Suryadi with a Design Matters minor in Social Innovation. Alan Teng. Weilan Yao with honors. Haley Yu with honors. And now, film.
Hi again, Ross Lamana, not deja vu, back to recognize our undergraduate film students. As my colleagues have mentioned, this really could have been a lost year for those students, but their tenacity and creativity didn't allow that. So heartfelt congratulations to all of you for getting such terrific work done despite everything the universe threw at you. We will now announce our candidates for Bachelor of Fine Arts in Film.
Adam Amala. Kaylee Bao with honors. Benjamin Bagnoli with honors. Alicia Christopher Cecil with distinction. Giancarlo Diaz with honors. Jonathan Kim. Shane Pyongan Lee with distinction. Liana Montano with honors. Andres Paridas Arroyo. Amelia Yes Science with distinction. Our next program is Fine Art.
Hi, everyone. I'm Laura Cooper, and I chair the Undergraduate Fine Art Department. It's such an honor to present to you our candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Fine Art in Fine Art. Our 11 fine art graduating students have taken on serious challenges, as we've all noted. It's been an extraordinary year, and they've met these challenges so well. They've taken them on, and in doing so, they've pushed the culture of their time forward. They've transformed their individual realities into something larger, and they've created an experience of empathy and transformation, each of them in the work that they've shown, really extraordinary work. So on behalf of the faculty of the Fine Art Department, congratulations, graduates. We are so proud of you, and we can't wait to see what you do next.
Amy Lynn Anderson. Bing Cao. Lao Yi Vanessa Fong with honors. Hikaru Haneda with distinction. Ruzanna Hanesyan with distinction and with a Design Matters minor in social innovation. Evan King with distinction. Mira Lanz with distinction. Arthur Mahano. Sophia Phillips with honors. Alexis Sevilla with honors. Stefan J. Sao. Now, graphic design.
Hello, I'm Sean Adams again. Without overstatement, this cohort is miraculous. They began their time at Art Center ready to run, and they did. And then they didn't stop, and they kept going. Even when quarantined with no access to campus, they continued to produce some of the best work in decades. They inspired other students, faculty, staff, and myself at many times to strive for the best. Congratulations to all of you. I'm pleased to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in graphic design.
Sarah Ponta Armacan with honors. Audrey Bark. Mason Junian Beck with honors. Susan Elizabeth Medina Blocker with a Design Matters minor in social innovation. Catherine Buon. Wesley Connor Chen with honors. Eileen Jiang. Yo-Yo Don. Maxwell Fong with honors. Samuel Wambachono with a minor in business and with honors. Donna Kang. Samuel Kang. Tiffany Kang with a Design Matters minor in social innovation. Flora Kim with honors. Jessica Kim with honors. Youngsheen Kim with honors. Susie Ko with distinction. Annie Kwan with honors. Cheon Park with honors. Oriana Lee Wren with honors. Kyuta Sato, with honors. Natalie Schmidt. Sandra Elena Valencia. Mei Xia, with honors. Up next is illustration.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Anne Field. I'm Chair of Illustration at Art Center, and it's my honor and extreme privilege to introduce to you the candidates for Bachelor of Fine Art in Illustration. They are a diverse, imaginative, resilient group of individuals, and they're set to change the face of visual communication. Won't you join me in congratulating them today?
Cheshka Anilau, with honors. Bridget Baker. Albany Best, with distinction. Wanda Carreras. Andrew Chang. Kenneth Chang, with honors and a minor in creative writing. Kristen Chang. Sandra Chang. Sien Chen. Jaewoo Choi. Shurong Chue, with distinction. Ibby Day, with distinction, and with minors in business and design matters in social innovation. Yichi Mark Ding. Juan Josea Garcia. Elliot Liam Gill. Madison Griffin. Patrick Vincent Hester. Rachel Hong, with honors and a minor in business. Jonathan Huang, with distinction. Yuan Huang, with distinction. EJ Zhang, with honors. Xian Ji. Zhang Jiang. Matthew Kam, with distinction. Roy Kang. Jessica Kozravian. Eva Kim, with honors. Haley Kim. Sue Kim, with honors. Moon Jin Kwok. Avis Lee, with honors. Becky Lee, with honors. Grace Lee, with honors. Mansuk Lee, with honors. Nikki Lee, with honors. Shuzhen Lee. Jessie Liu, with honors. Zhuanju Liu, with honors. Sheshe Liu. Uber Lopez Enamorado, with honors. Angela Wu Martin. Spencer Martin, with a minor in business. William Maney, with distinction. Kyle Melendez de Grey, with honors. Danielle Miller. Paola Mondragon, with honors. James Ng, with honors. Jihan Oh, with a minor in business. Lori Akamoto, with distinction. Justin Park. Haerung Ra. Jessica Ross. Sophia L. Rumbarger, with distinction. Nili Sayat. Mary Lou Sakura, with distinction. Stephanie Smith, with honors. Lauren Song, with distinction. Ingoyurn Andre Situ with honors. Ziwatian. Minako Tomigahara with honors. Brandon Talugian. Colin Townsend with distinction. Natasha Charayan with honors. Megan Uchida with distinction. Lena Ueno with honors. Sean Wang. Vicky Wang. Cian Wong with honors. Suzanne Whiffler with a minor in business. Salim Yang with honors. Angie Ye with honors. Yushi Yu. Mia Zhang with honors. Siran Zhang with honors. Donglin Zhang. Minglu Zhang. Now we have interaction design.
Hello, I'm Maggie Hendry, Chair of Undergraduate Interaction Design here at Art Center. These students have done remarkable work throughout their education, most especially this last year. I'm especially proud of the work they've done in social innovation through internships, transdisciplinary projects, and I'm inspired by their exceptional effort and creativity. Not only have they crafted new interactive experiences, they've crafted new ways of working. Please join me in celebrating our candidates for Bachelor of Science in Interaction Design.
Melody Abolian with a minor in business. Darek Kim with honors. Xuan Liao with a Design Matters minor in social innovation. Chuqing Xiao with honors. Georgia Adams Enriquez Siapno with honors. Roxiao Suen with honors. Chi Yao with honors. Up next is photography and imaging.
Good morning, I'm Ann Cutting, Interim Co-Chair of Photography and Imaging. It is my pleasure and honor to introduce you to the graduates for Spring 2021. We will now announce our candidates for a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in Photography and Imaging.
Davis Bates. Noah Boykin. Yushuan Alex Chang. Adriana Cruz. Gregory Echevarria. Jason Liu. Timothy Suh. And now, product design.
Hello, I'm Chris Hacker, Chair of Product Design. I know that I speak for the entire product design faculty in saying that after this long and complicated year, we are so happy at this moment to see the future in a bright light. And part of that exciting future are this amazing group of designers. They are candidates for Bachelor of Science in Product Design.
Zilin Chen with distinction. Kishan Dong. When You Do with honors. Shannon Falties with honors. Fang Yi Gao with honors. Chase Galea. Martin Hector Hernandez. Sean Chef Heron. David Wang. Hong Yuan Yang. Kosai Kanasashang. McKenna Kesterson with honors. Alan Do-Yoon Kwan. Jeremy Lai. Rochan Lee. Jordan M. Moore with honors. Johnny Park. Shelley Park. Jiaqi Qian with honors. Krishna Ramohan. Blake Roger. Chai Rugananyat with honors. Devin Saratinos with honors. Lavender Yutin Sun with honors. Stefan Euchre with honors and with a Design Matters minor in social innovation. Sine Tanaka Wilson with distinction. Sam Wu with a Design Matters minor in social innovation. Shi Zhuazhou with honors and a minor in business. Jimin Zhang with honors. Emma Yusheng Zhu with distinction. Finally, we have transportation design.
Hi, everyone. I'm Stuart Reed, Chair of Transportation Design here at Art Center. Our staff and faculty joined me this morning to really celebrate the accomplishments of this remarkable group of graduates for a Bachelor of Science degree in Transportation Design. Now, they have completed some very creative projects and, of course, using new tools and technology, and displayed and demonstrated, thoughtfulness, teamwork, empathy, in short, just character, through some very, very challenging circumstances. So we are so very optimistic and excited about their futures. So welcome, graduating class, spring of 21. Thank you.
Yiwei Chu. Dashbayer Dashbold. Jackie Han with honors. Liu Jarafi. Jay Zhou. Ian Kim. Changbo Ku. Andrew Kwan. Chris La with honors. Andrew Lee. Elise DeHay Lee. Songmin Allen Lee. Jiwei Gary Lin with honors. Ji Luo. Jae-seo Park. Joseph Robinson. Dennis Seo with honors. Dennis Stephan with honors. Emi Taniguchi with honors. Once again, please welcome Dr. Lauren Buckman for the conferral of degrees.
Thank you and congratulations, everyone. Now, if you could just take one moment, take a deep breath, be quiet. We have this important marker now to wrap all this up and bestow your degrees. So, ready? On the recommendation of the faculty and on behalf of the trustees of Art Center College of Design, it is with great pleasure that I confer upon the spring class of 2021 the degrees issued here today with all the rights and privileges and honors pertaining thereto, and given under the seal of the college at Pasadena by the authority vested in the trustees by the state of California on April 24, 2021. Congratulations, graduates. Now, following today's ceremony, I want to invite everyone to attend our virtual graduation showcase to see the extraordinary work assembled by our graduating students. You can do so by visiting gradshow.artcenter.edu. You should be able to connect with your graduates online, and the site will remain active as a testament to their hard work and dedication. As we conclude, I'd like to offer our graduating students a moment in the spotlight. So students, please take a moment to make sure your cameras are on and use the raise your hand feature in Zoom if you'd like to participate. We'll quickly spotlight your cameras so your friends and families can get a chance to see you all. Now, as our graduating students begin the queue, we have a brief video to play. We'll start the spotlights in a few minutes. Thank you again for joining us.
Oh my God. I'll be on YouTube. Yeah! We're in a TV.我们一起喊，我们一起喊应该就。哎，我上一次要。那你，哎，看到。哇！对，怎么为嘛的？
저게 부모님인데.
看，哎，那你不看，人家乱七八糟的。看，你可以看。哎，我跟欣找不到一块，往心里上，让我们跟你在一块儿。
I picked the wrong one.
可以说话。你让我打开，你看你打开，你又乱七八糟。对，是。
I'm trying to. Yay! Oh yeah! Congratulations!
都在那说呢，好多人胡发啥呢？哎，然后你把你摄像头和那个脚打开就行。你看，打开了。哎，在家里都乱狂叫。咱看看别人嘛，咱光看咱俩有啥意思？我看别人，要看到别人的。 你就把镜头打开就好了。没有，你把镜头一打开，放开了。把声音都出来了。
能看见我们吗？
看见我俩不？不能吗？我咋觉得都可以？你再说 hello。我的手举着呢。我看看啊，我的手举着呢。那我这视频和那个啥都开了，而且我这是共享。多少人参会？不可能，看700多人参会。王希，你们参会746，现在开始放开了，746个人，看见没？我举着呢呀，那我这虽然没有举手，我现在那个静音和视频都开着呢，在共享。那你举手了呀？这不我举手了，我举双手，我举着了呀，我已经举了呀。举着呢吗？我们已经举了。不是一个是吧？我在Congratulations to Congratulations to 知道，我也不懂，也希望。是不是他能到我吗？我还给你发了一个 Congratulations to 新王。
哦，这是We're on mute, yeah. She got to lower her hand.
为什么要打我？
Dog 10.
It's a long go. Graduation, I'm not as much. Big Chupi is the
看了，我们又出来，视频也出来，能看见我们不？你看吧，你来这儿就看。你看见这种，我们已经上来了。这种打出来也行。哎，我不知道，你就播嘛，你播了，我都能看见我自己。底下参会者。这人可多了。哎，参会者还是更多，叫我看，或者更多呢？更多呢，你可以往那边点，就可以播更多。参会者更多。 祝贺所有的学生顺利毕业，祝贺我宝贝女儿顺利毕业，
祝贺！
嗨！祝贺所有的中国学生，祝贺所有的中国学生，爱你们。那底下嘛，你这不是参会者吗？底下参会者一点嘛，我的就都开着呢。你看人家有的人关着，我这开着呢。主持人都关着呢。哎，你看我这都开着呢吗？参会者或者更多着吗？我现在我的音哎底下王鑫底下那行静音视频都开着的是。是啊，我们。
Dog.
You were up there. Hey, Danielle.
Party guy.
Can you see us? Congratulations. Can you see us?
Raise your hand.
Oh, haha. Can you see me?
Congratulations, Danielle.
Yes. You want tequila?
What is that?
You want tequila? I want to take whiskey?
Throw up.
快接人叫老三也从发一点祝贺的意思。
I don't know. You can throw up on camera.
No, Brian.
然后我也找给老三说。
Watch my stupid dad get drunk again.
看到谁了？看我们两个祝贺，祝贺我们所有。
You took this forward.
I
don't know if they sing.
And it activates the speaker.
Come on!
Record the chest.
Because sometimes we work as like something like that, but I think it's over.
Thank you everyone for celebrating with us today. This concludes Art Center's Spring 2021 graduation ceremony.